丑小鸭与故事猫的盟友。
The ugly duckling and his mischievous allies on a sunny pond side. Mother duck was patiently waiting for her eggs to hatch.
在一个阳光灿烂的池塘边，鸭妈妈正耐心地等着它的蛋孵化。
On a sunny pond side, Mother duck was patiently waiting for her eggs to hatch. Story cat sat on a nearby tree trunk, studying the eggs with a magnifying glass, nearly dipping his tail into the water.
故事猫坐在旁边的树干上，拿着放大镜研究那些蛋，还差点把尾巴垂进水里。
Story cat sat on a nearby tree trunk, studying the eggs with a magnifying glass, nearly dipping his tail into the water. Finally, the ducklings broke out of their shells one by one, each golden and very cute.
终于，小鸭子们一只接一只地破壳而出，个个都黄澄澄的，非常可爱。
Finally, the ducklings broke out of their shells one by one, each golden and very cute. But when the last and largest egg cracked open, out crawled a big, gray, odd-looking ugly duckling.
但最后一颗最大的蛋裂开时，却钻出一只又大又灰、长相奇特的丑小鸭。
But when the last and largest egg cracked open, out crawled a big, gray, odd-looking ugly duckling. Manto Dog ran over to sniff him and barked honestly twice. This guy looks like unfermented dough.
馒头狗跑过来闻了闻，诚实的吠了2声。这家伙长得像没发酵好的面团。
Manto Dog ran over to sniff him and barked honestly twice. This guy looks like unfermented dough. Because of his different appearance, the ugly duckling was ostracized by the flock, and even his siblings mocked him.
因为外表不同，丑小鸭在鸭群里备受排挤，连兄弟姐妹都嘲笑他。
Because of his different appearance, the ugly duckling was ostracized by the flock, and even his siblings mocked him. Milk Turtle crawled over slowly to comfort him. Don't be sad. I was often mistaken for a roadside stone when I was little.
牛奶龟慢悠悠地爬过来安抚他，别难过，我小时候也常被误认为是一块路边的石头。
Milk Turtle crawled over slowly to comfort him. Don't be sad. I was often mistaken for a roadside stone when I was little. Despite having friends to comfort him, the ugly duckling still felt inferior and decided to leave the pond to find himself.
虽然有朋友安慰，但丑小鸭还是觉得很自卑，决定离开池塘去寻找自我。
Despite having friends to comfort him, the ugly duckling still felt inferior and decided to leave the pond to find himself. Story Cat decided to step up, put on his small backpack, and said, "We'll go with you, and see if the outside world has better canned food."
故事猫决定挺身而出，背起小包包说：“我们陪你去，顺便看看外面的世界有没有更好吃的罐头。”
Story Cat decided to step up, put on his small backpack, and said, "We'll go with you, and see if the outside world has better canned food." They arrived at a marshland but encountered a fierce hunting dog.
他们来到了一片沼泽地，却遇见了凶猛的猎狗。
They arrived at a marshland but encountered a fierce hunting dog. To protect everyone, Manto Dog wagged his tail frantically and barked incredibly loud, making the hunter dog think he met a mad dog and flee in terror.
馒头狗为了保护大家，拼命摇尾巴，发出超大声的汪汪声。结果猎狗以为遇到了疯狗而落荒而逃。
To protect everyone, Manto Dog wagged his tail frantically and barked incredibly loud, making the hunter dog think he met a mad dog and flee in terror. Next, they reached an old lady's broken grass hut, where an arrogant hen and a cat lived.
接着他们到了一间老婆婆的破草屋，屋里住着一只傲慢的母鸡和一只猫。
Next, they reached an old lady's broken grass hut, where an arrogant hen and a cat lived. Story Cat tried to befriend the house cat but ended up in a scuffle over a cushion.
故事猫试图跟那只家猫交朋友，结果却因为抢夺垫子而打成了一团。
Story Cat tried to befriend the house cat but ended up in a scuffle over a cushion. Milk Turtle saw things going south and quickly tucked into his shell to act as a stepping stone, letting the ugly duckling step on him to escape through the window.
牛奶龟看情形不对，赶快缩进壳里当踏板，让丑小鸭踩着它翻过窗户逃走。
Milk Turtle saw things going south and quickly tucked into his shell to act as a stepping stone, letting the ugly duckling step on him to escape through the window. The cold winter arrived, the lake froze over, and the ugly duckling was stuck in the ice, unable to move.
寒冷的冬天来临了，湖面上结了冰，丑小鸭被冻在冰层中动弹不得。
The cold winter arrived, the lake froze over, and the ugly duckling was stuck in the ice, unable to move. Manto Dog pressed his warm body against the ice to melt it, but accidentally got his tongue stuck to the surface.
馒头狗用全身的热气贴着冰面，想把冰融化，结果舌头却不小心粘在了冰上。
Manto Dog pressed his warm body against the ice to melt it, but accidentally got his tongue stuck to the surface. Story Cat performed a crazy survival dance, trying to generate heat through friction to help defrost the ugly duckling.
故事猫跳起疯狂求生舞，试图摩擦生热来帮丑小鸭解冻。
Story Cat performed a crazy survival dance, trying to generate heat through friction to help defrost the ugly duckling. Luckily, a passing farmer saved them, but his children were too noisy, scaring the little partners into escaping over the wall at night.
幸好路过的农夫救了他们，但他家的孩子太吵，吓得小伙伴们连夜翻墙逃命。
Luckily, a passing farmer saved them, but his children were too noisy, scaring the little partners into escaping over the wall at night. Spring finally arrived. Everything came back to life, and the ugly duckling tried to spread his strong wings.
春天终于来到了大地，万物复苏。丑小鸭试着张开它那强壮的双翼。
Spring finally arrived. Everything came back to life, and the ugly duckling tried to spread his strong wings. He was surprised to find that he could fly, and higher than any duck back at the pond.
他惊讶地发现自己能飞了，而且飞得比池塘边的任何一只鸭子都要高。
He was surprised to find that he could fly, and higher than any duck back at the pond. When he landed on the clear lake, 3 elegant swans swam toward him.
当他降落在清澈的湖面上时，3只优雅的天鹅向他游了过来。
When he landed on the clear lake, 3 elegant swans swam toward him. The ugly duckling lowered his head, looked at his reflection in the water, and realized he was no longer an ugly monster, but a beautiful swan.
丑小鸭低下头，看着水中的倒影，发现自己不再是丑八怪，而是一只美丽的天鹅。
The ugly duckling lowered his head, looked at his reflection in the water, and realized he was no longer an ugly monster, but a beautiful swan. Story Cat jumped excitedly on the shore. I told you, it's called a gorgeous transformation. My intuition was right.
故事猫激动地在岸边跳跃，我就说吧，这叫华丽转身，我的眼光准没错。
Story Cat jumped excitedly on the shore. I told you, it's called a gorgeous transformation. My intuition was right. Milk Turtle calmly blew a bubble. I knew it. Those who grow slowly are usually big shots.
牛奶龟淡定地吐了一个泡泡，我就知道，长得慢的通常都是大人物。
Milk Turtle calmly blew a bubble. I knew it. Those who grow slowly are usually big shots. Manto Dog rolled happily on the grass, celebrating that his good friend had finally found where he belonged.
馒头狗开心地在草地上打滚，庆祝好朋友终于找到了归属。
Manto Dog rolled happily on the grass, celebrating that his good friend had finally found where he belonged. The swans surrounded the ugly duckling, praising him as the most elegant swan among them.
天鹅们纷纷围着丑小鸭，赞叹它是这群天鹅中最优雅的一只。天鹅们纷纷围着丑小鸭，赞叹它是这群天鹅中最优雅的一只。
The swans surrounded the ugly duckling, praising him as the most elegant swan among them. Story Cat took the chance to climb onto a swan's back for a test voyage, only to almost be slapped into the water by a wing.
故事猫趁机想爬上一只天鹅的背去体验航行，结果差点被扇进水里。
Story Cat took the chance to climb onto a swan's back for a test voyage, only to almost be slapped into the water by a wing. The ugly duckling invited his friends to live by Swan Lake and led a carefree life.
丑小鸭邀请他的朋友们一起住在天鹅湖边，过着无忧无虑的生活。
The ugly duckling invited his friends to live by Swan Lake and led a carefree life. Manto Dog found endless bones there, while Milk Turtle found the smoothest rocks for sunbathing.
馒头狗在那里发现了无尽的骨头，而牛奶龟则找到了最适合晒太阳的平滑岩石。
Manto Dog found endless bones there, while Milk Turtle found the smoothest rocks for sunbathing. From then on, the Ugly Duckling became the happiest swan, and his story spread far and wide thanks to Story Cat's exaggerated promotion.
从此，丑小鸭变成了最幸福的天鹅，而它的故事也随着故事猫的夸大宣传流传了下去。
From then on, the Ugly Duckling became the happiest swan, and his story spread far and wide thanks to Story Cat's exaggerated promotion.
A pond of gold turned gray and cold, a different story to be told. Story Cat buckles up his pack, no looking down, no turning back. With Manto Dog and Manto Heat and Milk Turtle steady beat, we trade the reeds for marshy ground to see what world is waiting to be found. Oh, the wind will bite and the ice will crack. We're a ragged crew on a frozen track, crazy dances in the biting frost, finding beauty in the things we lost. Manto barks and the shadows fly till the spring returns to a sunny sky. A gorgeous change is coming for us all. Watch the gray wings rise